Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. I'm your host, Mikey. Let's move along in the Crochet Cabana shirt. So what I had you do is do the first paneling going up and over, and now we need to extend the panel going inward like this. And this is happening on the back and the front. So we're not extending down, we're going inward. So if we look at the crochet diagram like this, we're going to be just working along the base right here. We're going to keep the base there and just go up and over top of the shoulder and then back down and then turn around and then go back in the opposite direction. So I actually have already filmed this and I finished my shirt. It fit me pretty good and I did not do that as part of the instruction. And so I never realized that I was missing it in the instruction until a crocheter called me out on it. What you don't know is that I got two samples actually working on, and I can show you how to do that on the second sample. It's a completely different yarn, different hook, but the instructions will be the same. So let's move along and let's start extending, and we're going to prepare to do that next. So looking at my other sample here, it's been customized for me. I've used different stitches here. And what I need to do is that this is the base of it. I'm going to ignore that and I'm going to go up across the front and come down over top of the shoulder and then back down to the other side and then stop, turn around and then go back in the opposite direction. So as you start this, you need to start on the wrong side, and I can tell the wrong side quite easily because I leave the tails in. And so you're going to start off, this is the base, you're going to start right here on the wrong side of the project. So let's begin to start right here in the chain 3 space corner and go up and over and then back down the other side and the stop and go back in the opposite direction. And I'm mansplaining today because I screwed up. So let's get that started. So I've been just switching out my yarns just for fun of it because, you know, I got no life. And I'm going to start right here in the corner. So this is the very bottom of the garment. We don't want to grow that now. We're going to focus on that later. Go right into the corner and attach it if you've changed colors like I did. And then you're just going to chain 3 and then 2 more double crochet into that corner. Okay, and I'll toss this to the inside to keep it there, and then chain 1 and then jump to my next chain 1 spot. So it's exactly what you already know, is just you're no longer going in a continuous round. Okay, and then chain 1 and jump to your next spot. So just follow this all the way around. It's going to go up over top of the shoulder area and back down the other side, and I will pick you up at the end of this row in just a moment. So I'm coming around and I went up over top of the shoulder and then back down the other side, and I'm just coming here. So I was thinking, why did my shirt fit me when I forgot this instruction on the first time through? I think it's because I don't have breasts. And so because of that, the shirt probably fit me because I wasn't having to compensate for extra in the front. So that's my only thing I can think of. So once you get to this here, you're not going to turn and go across the bottom. You're just going to turn the whole project and go back in the opposite direction from which you came. So what I would consider doing at any time is that I'm going to do rows number 2 and 3 for you on camera, but I am going to frog this out because I know it fits me already because I'm not having to compensate for a chest. So what I'm going to do is show you rows number 2 and 3, and then if you're the small size, then you will stop. If you were the next size large, then you'll just repeat 2 and 3 one more time, and then the next size up, repeat it 3 times, and then the next size up is 5 times. But at any point, what you can do is just put a stitch marker in to hold the panels together. So maybe do a few rows. Just do a bow tie join and then just try it on and see for yourself. And I think that's what's happened in my story. So let's continue along row number 2. So row number 2, you're just going to chain 4 and then just jump into this one. So this is considered a double crochet and a chain 1 space, and then jump into your next space and then go back all the way across to the other side. 3 double crochet and a chain 1 space, and keep doing that in each of the chain spaces. So chain 1 and jump to the next space, and so on. Please do this for row number 2. I'll be right back in a moment. So I've come across back on the other side, just chain 1 and then double crochet into the last stitch. So that was row number 2. So if you're going to continue along, row number 3 is part of the repeat as well. And so row number 3 is just like almost very close to number 1 here. Let me just verify that on the instruction before I screw up even further. Okay, so we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and in this chain 1 space, apply 2 double crochet in there. I have a hard time with the wearables with filming because my desk is not that big. Okay, chain 1, and then just go back all the way across. So you're going to just go all the way across doing the same stitch work that you already know from before, and I'll see you at the end of row number 3, and we'll talk about gaining sizes and whatever. But for myself, I know that this fits without this extra in here, so I'm going to rip it out after the end of this broadcast and return it back to the size that I know fits me, and I'll be back in a moment. So I'm at the end of the 3rd row, just chain up 1 and apply 3 double crochet into the last space here. So you have to decide whether you're going to continue to make this bigger. For the small size, you're done, and for the large size that I am, you have to repeat those 2 rows two more times. The next size is 3 more times, and then the next size is 5 more times. So what I would consider doing though is do try this on, make sure that it's going to fit you, and you can always add more rows if it's not enough, or customize it for yourself. And for myself, I found these 2 rows a little bit too much for me, but I think it's based on my body shape. So what I need you to do is do this to both panels, and then I will see you in the next video, and we'll join the panels together.